This morning I got up early, about 5:15, with a plan and intention to shoot a sunrise at Photoninja Quarry, which is just outside of Princetown. I drove the hour to a little car park on the entrance to Yellowmead Farm. It's about a mile to half an hour, 20-minute walk from here. But I slowly come to the realisation on the way here that my plans might be scuppered by the weather. It's literally rained the whole way to the car park where I was parked, and I had to make a decision whether to go and risk getting wet but be rewarded with a nice sunrise, or sit and wait it out in the car, which is what I decided to do. I decided to sit and wait, drink my tea, slow things down a little bit, and just try and come up with a plan B. So that's what I did. As soon as I left the van, you get a quick realisation that you're on Dartmoor. Everything is soaking wet. Poor horses were drenched, and the sheep. The ground was sodden, and the mist was so thick. I still was contemplating going back, but I kept going, and eventually I come to a farm about probably 10 minutes into my walk, and it's the farm that I parked, the car park that I parked in is their farm, and you could hear smell the log burner going, and it did look quite cosy, but I carried on. And eventually I come to some ruins. The sole purpose of this video was to come to photograph the quarry, but I see an opportunity for a photograph now. There's an old tracked path with some big stones in. I don't know how old these ruins are, but they're obviously something to do with the quarry, and the path acted as a nice leading line which came along the right hand side of the frame, and it led you up to the ruined buildings in the distance. In the near foreground I had a rock which was just adding a bit of interest to the foreground. I knew I needed to find some sort of foreground, and that rock just was perfect. And the path that leads up round up to the ruins, I noticed had loads of puddle trails in it. So the polarizer, I gave the polarizer a spin, and that just cut all the glare so you could see through into the puddles. And the mist was just all hanging around and creating a real atmosphere. After taking my last shot, I decided to go up to the quarry, and the quarry was back from where I'd come, but up to the right. And just as I was walking to the entrance of the quarry, I turned around and noticed that I was casting a shadow behind me. And as I turned around, the vista just opened up, and there was shafts of light beaming on the hills in the distance, and it just looked absolutely brilliant. So I dropped my bag, and I got the camera out again, and I decided to do a panoramic image. I levelled my tripod. I spent time levelling and make sure it was absolutely perfect, because I didn't want any hassle. I took the polarizer off, because sometimes that can cause issues with stitching panoramas together in Lightroom. So no filters whatsoever. I was in f8 again, and I took a series of bracketed shots from left to right, and I was probably there half an hour just going left and right, just so I pinpointed that perfect light that I wanted, and I'm really happy with what turned out. As I come round towards the quarry, I noticed there was some intimate shots near on, and I don't really want an intimate shot. I thought I'd go for a wide open shot, so I walked down to the water's edge and decided to walk back again and go along the top of the quarry and round from the perimeter, or right round the top. And I noticed this shot. We had this lovely sort of edge, a sheer drop right on the near foreground with some rocks, and the quarry was from right to left, and it was pointing towards the sun, but the sun was behind cloud. And I decided to do another pano again because I just couldn't quite get it in, everything I wanted, so I wanted to make sure I got everything in. So I decided to do another pano, 11 by tripod. Once again I was in f8, and I just went backwards and forwards, and I had a 3-stop soft grad on the sky just to balance the exposure, because there was a little bit of light peeking through that I didn't have on the previous pano shot, and that just helped me balance the exposure. But again, very happy with the image. I got some real crackers, I think, so far. You just fall in and out of love. You just fall in and out. So I carried it round the top, and I found this other shot. Now this shot's looking back towards my previous pano, and I've gone for a super long exposure. Now I've stacked a 10 stop and I've stacked a 16 stop. Now I'm not sure if it's going to work. I've got a 3-stop soft grad as well, but I was in f8 1/40th of a second, and it's given me a 13-minute exposure. So I've stuck it in bulb mode, put my cable release on, and just sat back and enjoyed the view. It's an amazing place, and the light keeps coming in and out, which is going to alter the exposure in and out. So I know it's a long time, so it's going to be a real fingers crossed moment when the mirror clicks up again and I can finally look at the image. You just follow the heartbeat. You were truly my lover, but it was all. I guess if you could pick one tip up from this video, it would be, even when it looks horrendous, got to get out, because I took some, from what I've seen on the back of the camera, some amazing pictures in some incredible light, that when I was parked at the car park this first thing this morning, it looked like I wasn't going to get anything, if I'm honest. So yeah, top tip, just get out and do it, because 9 times out of 10 you end up coming away with an image that you might not think you could have got. So yeah, and this video is kind of a big deal for me, really. It feels that way anyway. I'm kind of I'm pushing 700 subscribers now. I probably will do by the time this video comes out, and that's just incredible. I'm so overwhelmed by the whole thing. I really do appreciate everything, all the comments, all the subscribers, and it's just brilliant. So I don't know what to say, really. I'm obviously walking home now. Well, back to the car, and then I've got to go home, get something to eat, rejuvenate, and start editing this video and looking at the pictures. I cannot wait. Although I can't probably tell because I'm my laid back nature, but I'm actually excited. I get told that all the time. I'm rambling. Thank you very much. I'm Photoninja. This is Fogging Tor Quarry and Dartmoor. Like, share and subscribe for more. Hit that bell notification and you get notified next time I upload a video. And I know I've just said it, but please comment down below. Let me know which image you like, which one you prefer,
Any constructive criticism is welcome. I read all my comments, so don't forget to stick a comment below. See you later. Ciao.